You know what are the characteristics of a straight line? That means from the slope, angle of inclination and intercept of a line, you can identify a line. But do you need all these three information to define a line? For that you need to ask a question to yourself. What defines a straight line completely? Do I need all the information? Let's see. Here we have been given an information. A line has an angle of inclination of 45 degree and y-intercept is 2 units. You know what is angle of inclination? The angle a line makes with the x-axis. And y-intercept, what is y-intercept? The point on the y-axis where the line intercepts or cuts it, right? So with these two information, can you draw a line? Well, let me draw a line with the angle of inclination as 45. Here I have just taken a random line of whose angle of inclination is 45 degrees. But we have been given another information that the y-intercept is 2 units. Can you tell me which point here has the y-intercept as 2 units? Well, y-intercept 2 units means 2 units on the y-axis. So positive 2, so 1, 2, this point. Right? Now I have to place this line which has the angle of inclination of 45 degree to this point. So let me place it here. Like this. So it has to pass so this line passes through the point where the y-intercept is 2 units and the angle of inclination we know that is already 45. So this line could be defined by giving the angle of inclination and y-intercept only. Now another example. A line passes through a point P minus 2, 3 and its angle of inclination is 60 degree. In the first example, we were given angle of inclination and what we were given? We were given the y-intercept. Here we have been given a point. You can see it has a x coordinate as a y coordinate and we have been given angle of inclination. Now can you draw a line here? Let's see. First locate this point P, that is minus 2, 3. Minus 2 and 3 here. This is P. Now we have to draw a line that passes through this point and has an angle of inclination 60 degree. So with the help of the protractor, you can draw a line here measuring 60 degree. So do that. So you get this line which passes through the point P, that is minus 2, 3 and has the angle of inclination with the x-axis as 60 degree. Now if I ask you to find the slope of this line, can you find out? Yes, we know that slope is actually what? Tan theta, where theta represents angle of inclination. So here, tan 60, theta is replaced with 60. So tell me what is the value of tan 60? It is root 3. So the slope of this line is root 3. So you could see that using the two informations, we could find out the third information. So that means we do not need all the three information to be present to draw a line. Now, another example. A line passes through 2 points P 7, 3 and Q minus 3, 1. Well, this is so very easy. If I give you any 2 points, you can draw a line by joining those 2 points. So similarly, you just have to plot these 2 points and join them to form a straight line. Do that. P 7, 3, 7, 3. And Q minus 3, 1. Now join these 2 points. See, you get a straight line. So this was very easy. So what did we see? We saw that what defines a straight line completely is slope of the line and the y-intercept. The first example, coordinates of a point on the line and slope of the line, or angle of inclination you can say, because if the angle of inclination is given, you can find out the slope. So our second example proved this. And coordinates of any 2 points on the line. So that means if I give you any 2 coordinates, you can obviously define a line. So these 3 informations can help us to define a straight line. Now, instead of geometrically drawing the line, we can also identify it through its algebraic equation. Here what we were doing, we were seeing what information we have got, and according to that we were drawing the line. But every time you may not have such information. So here what we will do, we will find out the algebraic equation of such informations and then solve it. Now we know that the general form of an equation of a straight line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b are not simultaneously 0. But every time this general form may not be useful. Then what we will do? We will use these informations we just saw to define the straight line. So now in the next lecture you will learn how to find the algebraic equation of these things we have just found out. So depending on which of the 3 sets of information is used, the equation of a straight line can have 3 different forms. Now you will learn how to find out those 3 different forms.